It is Amanda Reimer here, and I wanted to cut this quick video actually to talk about time and how we should refrain from talking about it. Actually, I read this book recently. It's called The Big Leap, and in there they talked about time and really how we should all be living in Einstein time is what it was called. But really to challenge the challenge in the book was to go on a diet from talking about time. And so really what that kind of dove into was talking about the fact that we always are focused on, everything we do is focused on time. You have to be somewhere at a certain time, you leave by a certain time, you want to go to bed by a certain time. We want to do things fast, we want to do things quick, we want to get things done. Everything we do is based around time. But it was just a very interesting way of kind of flipping that thinking, is to say, okay, I challenge you to not talk about time. Don't say I want to do this really fast, or don't say I don't have time for that. Don't talk about, I wish I had more time in the day. If only I could sleep longer. And it's just amazing. I think how much we think about time and how much those comments come out of your mouth. Because so I became aware of it. I read it in this book and I was like, okay, I get it. I understand what they're talking about. But then to say I'm going to go on a time diet and not talk about time. I'm not going to talk about time at all. And then understand that I create time. That in the book they also talked about that we are where time comes from. And so basically we can make time. If you keep talking about how you don't have enough time, you're just going to create these feelings of anxiety and like, you know how it is when you're just like, I don't have enough time, and then you continue to feel like that, and it only gets worse, and you don't feel like you get what you need to get done. So I challenge you to go on a time diet. Don't talk about time. Don't talk about how you need to do this fast, or you don't have enough time to do this, or you don't have enough time to do that. Because oftentimes when you say you don't have enough time, it's just kind of another way of saying I don't want to do that, which is true. When I read the book, it just was like, oh, this all makes sense. We talk about time all the time. It consumes our lives. And so I challenge you to not talk about it and notice how much it's kind of going on around you and how other people are talking about it. And then to tell yourself that you create time, you make the time, and to not let it consume you when you're trying to get something done. If you have a deadline, keep thinking about the deadline. It just is going to make you more crazy, but take a step back and be like, okay, I got the time, I create time. I'm where time comes from, and kind of just take this different approach. It's been very interesting. So I challenge you to do the same thing. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Connect with me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear more about you, what you're up to, and I will see you in the next video.